Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So there is this story about how the girls from This Body Works for Me, some of them have gone to Nigeria to work in the entertainment space, basically to strip and do the other stuff. And now Lebo was doing an interview. Lebo is one of the cast members of This Body Works for Me for season 2. And she says that the ladies go to Nigeria because they are sold this idea that in Nigeria there's an opportunity to make more money because we did see how broke they are. Those girls are broke, okay? Listen, if I sold my body, I would be Mom Kids, I'm telling you. How much do they charge, guys? Because I don't understand it. Maybe I'm delusional. Because I'm thinking, if uzodayisa ngomzimba wakho, hayi man, kufanele kube billionaire lapho. Ha, into enzima kanje. So I didn't understand, guys. I did not understand how all of them are just broke, like they're struggling. Okay. They live in tiny apartments because now I expected with you. So it's born nje. Yabo. Anyway, so they were sold this idea that in Nigeria they can make more money. And then these guys who are like pimps would pay them to come to Nigeria. And then they would give them money to do their bodies, like the BBLs and all of that, and lipos. And then they would dance, but they would have to pay that money back. Typical human trafficking story. Typical human trafficking story. There's a documentary that I was watching. I can't remember which country, but most people will be taken from African countries where they will tell you got a job in a foreign country and pay for everything, your visa, all of that. And then, you go to this country, you get there, you find out that the job is selling your body and that everything that they've paid for you to come to the country, you need to pay them, but they multiply it. Like you can be working for them 5 years. They will just give you enough for you to eat, enough money for you to just buy food for yourself, but they take all of your money from working and there's no way of getting back home because they have your passport and everything. So they will keep your passport until the debt is paid. So apparently it's that situation with Abu Wandindlovu and the other girls. Okay. Now, I remembered something, you guys, because when the story broke, I did the story on my channel. I did talk about it on my channel. And it was the article from Zemoja. I did the video and I was reading the article. I read the article as it was written on Zemoja. Then I get a message from Uwandindlovu saying the whole thing that was written about her going to Nigeria was not true. But you know what I'm remembering now, guys, that I didn't pay attention to in the message that she sent me. She said that she had spoken to the journalist that wrote that story and told the journalist that the story is not true, but the journalist went ahead and wrote the story. Now, she had said that the story is not true, and I said to her, but my source is Zimoja, and I sent her the link to the story to say, this is the story, this is what they wrote. She said, no, but before they wrote the story, they contacted me. I said the story is not true. And then she said something like, what they don't understand is that this puts my life in danger. In the message that she had sent to me to explain to me that the story is not true, she said, what the journalist doesn't understand is that he is putting her life in danger, Wanda's life in danger. I remember looking at that and thinking, in danger? Just because people are saying you in Nigeria to work, why would your life be in danger? And then I didn't pay that much attention to it because our conversation was really about the article. So I said to her, so do you want to give me a statement, and I can do another video and say, it's a follow-up on that video. Here is what Wande is saying about this story. And she said, no, I really just don't want anybody to talk about this. I don't want to trend again. Because if I respond, then there are possibilities that everybody now will pick up what I've said. Then it's going to be a whole lot. At the time, you guys, I did not understand what she meant by the journalist put her life at risk, because I was like, risk for what? But now I understand it. Because basically she was saying to me, I'm not in Nigeria. But everybody was of the understanding that Wande is in Nigeria. And she wasn't seen around, They were saying that she's not seen around in Joburg. So I just took it like, oh, that means Wande is in South Africa then. Because why would she say that because she was saying, I'm not in Nigeria, I never went to Nigeria. That story is not true, Now I'm thinking that what she meant was that she is scared for her life, because obviously if journalists are going to be poking and investigating and asking questions about Wande going to Nigeria, then they might find out how she got to Nigeria. And if it really is related to human trafficking, then it's an issue, because maybe that side they were saying, the journalist wrote a story and then said they contacted Wande and this is what they said. Then whoever it is, I don't know if they call them pimp, the traffickers, might feel, why are you speaking to the journalist? Maybe she's going to tell everybody the whole thing that's happening there, because Lebo is saying that they are not free to come home anytime that they want to. He even said, or she, by the way, guys, sorry, Lebo, okay, I'm trying. She said that if they are free, then they should be able to come home for Christmas. But she says that they wouldn't be able to come home for Christmas because they owe that money. Remember, Wande has been posting herself looking snatched, okay? The tummy, the flat tummy, the BBL is BBLing, okay? But we haven't seen Wande post her family. We haven't seen her post her mom. We haven't seen her post her sisters. Remember she has a sister, and her sister was about to have a baby that she was supposed to be a godmother to. Wasn't that the case? We haven't seen her. So maybe she really is still in Nigeria, even though she had said that she's not. Now, I ran to my DMs, Pella, because she had contacted me on Instagram. I ran to the DMs, Pella, to try and find the message. Guys, what happens to the messages? Because I remember those messages. I think like few weeks later, I had mentioned that she had sent me a message, and I went and I checked, and the messages were still there. Because I don't use Instagram that much, I did not know that a person can delete on their side and it deletes on your side, because I don't delete anything on Instagram, because there's nothing that is so important that it will need to be deleted. But I can't find those messages. I can't find those messages that Wande had sent me. But I just remember that one thing she said, that running a story would put her life in danger. Guys, like young girls, I want to say musani kuthanda imali, but hey, nami ngiyayithanda imali. Hey, nami ngiyayithanda imali, but hey, go Nigeria, guys. At least stay here in South Africa, where you can call your mother to come fetch you. You can call your uncle as an isakila zoshaya bantu, You understand what I'm saying, So, like, imagine now you're in Nigeria, they have your passport. I mean, Nigerians are scary here in South Africa. Here in South Africa. Did I tell? Was it on this channel? I saw a story of how I was at the shoe shop one day and looking at the shoes, and this Nigerian guy just came and said, "Ah, yeah, my sister, which one do you want? You can take all of the pairs you want." I said, "For Segwena, hey, if I want shoes, I'll buy them myself." I'm sure she was like, "How this one? Where is this one coming from?" I'm like, "How? Hi, do I look like slay queens now?" Hey, nangumuntu engisukela ngumama wendawo. He was like, "Yes, take whatever. How many pairs you want?" But if I want pairs of shoes, I'll buy them myself. Why is it your business how many pairs of shoes I want? But you see now, the young girls now, when it's the young girl is there window shopping, and then the Nigerian guy comes and say, "Hey, how many pairs you want?" She's like, "I want 3 pairs. Uthat uzokhokha." Not even titties. So yes, you guys, there is that story. I believe it. At the time when Andy was saying, "No, I'm not in Nigeria, and please don't do the story," da, 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 I really did believe her. I was like, where is this Mocha love? It's not Mocha love. Well, Mocha love and Zimocha is one thing. Where is this Zimocha journalist getting this story then if one is really saying, you know? But it was strange that even though she's saying, "I'm not in Nigeria," that story is not true, but she was saying, this journalist is risking my life by writing this story. And phela ama-message lawa, guys, angisendela wona. Maybe him kodwa phela nami Instagram, guys. I'm not Instagram savvy for some reason. I'm not, maybe DM ikhona, but ngiyibhekile ayikho DM. It's like I've never communicated with one Ndlovu. I even went and click, when you click on the person and you go to messages, it's like we've never communicated. But we did. So guys, be careful. Be careful. Then do go to we're going to Nigeria. Imagine being stuck in Nigeria. Now Nigerians are at home in Nigeria. It's different from South Africa. It's different. Now you are in their territory. Hey. I hope what's about right, guys, but they might not be. Okay. Even though they are posting, everything is cool. Because social media is a big lie. Big lie.
A lot of the girls on This Body Works For Me just went to go strip in Nigeria.
That's what they sold them. The idea, Oguti.
Who sold the idea? What idea?
The guys approaching.
What idea was this?
Oguti, you're gonna make a lot of money that side. We're gonna pay for your lipos. We're gonna do your BBL.
We're gonna pay for your lipos and do your BBLs.
Yes.
So in Nigeria, they do their BBLs.
Yes. What's my passport?
Where? In ways, okay, break it down for me. So they go to Nigeria, they strip. Yes. And then the guys promise them, we are gonna do your lipo.
Your lipos, we're gonna pay your rent, we're gonna give you an allowance, but you need to pay it back.
Is this now also the situation with Wand? Okay, no, don't say names. Just tell me. Just tell me about.
But no, to be honest, Vele, because Naye, before I in Nigeria, she was the one who called me. She's going to Nigeria because this is close me no Wandi. Then she's like, "Yeah, nah, bazongipatalela this. I'm gonna make a lot of money."
Bazongipatalela what?
From a flight to apartment to EPPL, bazoyenza imali and stuff.